Welcome, everybody, to something brand new and historic. The 12-team college football playoff is here. And an exciting new wrinkle, these first-round games are on campus in front of hyped-up and partisan crowds. Two teams battling for the right to move on to the quarterfinals. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So Tulane's will begin with less than ideal field position off that poor return. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start. Kirk, so much for this offense and his whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything we prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the Hurricanes offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Defense is coming after him. And the senior making a disruptive impact play. The Hurricanes will have to punt this one away. Oh, and he's got some space here. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? On the run, it's Hughes. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hughes. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain on the pitch and catch.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the back. Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
And it's Tulane on top right now, crew. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So you're on 4th down. Out comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. Right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Here's the 2nd down play. And now the running back's got it again. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Good job up front by this offensive line and good hard running for this Miami Hurricane back. He's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Running with purpose.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Dropping back, it's Ward. Quick throw, testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Fresh set it down for the offense. 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Looking for the wideout, who makes the grab. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hughes. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the quarterback felt he had an opportunity to get the running back out in space, but a great job by the defense. He had nowhere to go.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him, and quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, it's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Timeout taken by the offense.
Timeout, Tulane.
The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Pressure is coming. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And it's no good. Missed it. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Miami.
Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Ward. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made down inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes.
Hey, they roll the dice here, decide to be aggressive, and it pays off for a touchdown, and now they have the lead. They've worked themselves back to be in a great position. They got to feel great with how this first half has ended.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. And it's been said, football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue with that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. That's it for us from our EA Sports Studios in Orlando. Let's head back to Chris and Kirk for the exciting conclusion of this one, where we'll find out who is moving on in the CFP.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about.
Hold it.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air. It's Ward. Snags a quick throw. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Hurricanes will have first and 10 here. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crosses the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
In the red area, it's Martinez. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They add the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. They're going to run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 coming up.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And he boots it high into the air. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see if they keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Gonna run it. It's Martinez. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Back to throw. It's Ward. Finds an open target on the left side. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
That's exactly how you want to start this drive, working with a lead in the 4th quarter. Take as much time off this clock as possible. That's a great way to get this drive started.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown for the U. This quarterback on fire today. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Tulane, 10.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They've got him, but not before making first down yards. They'll move the ball to the 41.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quick throw to his receiver. And he pulls in the catch. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Physical defense.
No pass.
Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Looking to throw again. And this pass is caught.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running out of time in the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Hughes. They bring him down after a short gain there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. From the shotgun, drops back. It's caught. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tight end makes the grab. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Coming up, second down and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? They go backwards on that third down completion. Sets up a fourth down. The Canes will bring their punt team onto the field. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second down, they're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here.
Tulane.
And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The defense still has 3 timeouts remaining. We're hoping they decide not to use them. Now the offense is set up with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On the ground, it's Johnson. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game.
Timeout, Tulane.
The Canes will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Miami. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
17.
And the return starts from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down as time runs out. That'll do it. Game over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's